Group 3, and today is the day we demonstrate our capstone project, EyeOS. EyeOS is a software solution that allows you to directly interface your computer without the need for any specialized hardware. It targets users with limited or no hand mobility. It employs the power of your webcam, microphone, and an optional foot pedal clicker. EyeOS is available in both Windows and macOS operating systems. I'll start with the main control bar. From here, the user can quickly select the core features. We have controls for starting and pausing tracking, voice commands, speech to text, the keyboard, click modes, scroll modes, and settings. The idea was to keep everything simple and always available up at one glance. I'll open the settings menu. Here, the user can select the camera, switch between dark and light appearance, fine-tune important values like blink thresholds, head sensitivity, and cursor smoothing. These settings allow the software to be calibrated to different users and different environments. We also support importing and exporting settings so a user can save the configuration and reuse it later. Now I'll start the tracking system. Simply click this button and EyeOS will start using the webcam to track facial landmarks and estimate cursor movements in real time. Once tracking is active, the user can move using head and eye motion. From there, clicking can be done in multiple ways. In the default blink mode, a single left eye blink performs a left click, and a single right eye blink performs a right click. Next, Matthew will talk about the additional click and scroll modes. Over to Matthew.
Thanks, Akash. One of the main strengths of EyeOS is that it does not rely on just one interaction method. Different users may find different gestures more comfortable, so we built multiple input modes into the software. Akash already showed the standard blink mode, so I'll move on to the gaze hold mode. In this mode, the user simply looks at one point on the screen and holds their gaze there. A slider appears under the mouse, and once the hold completes, EyeOS performs a click. Gaze hold also supports different click actions using the 4 hot corners of the screen. By looking at the different corners, the user can switch between modes like single click, double click, right click, or hold click. The next click mode is lips mode. In this mode, facial gestures around the mouth are used for clicking. Opening the mouth once performs a click, and opening it twice performs a double click. This gives another option if blinking is tiring or inconsistent for some users. We also implemented a scroll mode. Because interaction is not just about moving and clicking, users also need to navigate pages smoothly. Depending on the selected mode, the user can scroll using eyebrow-based gestures or other facial cues. To avoid conflicts, lip clicking is disabled while this mode is active. Now Moaz will have a look at the keyboard and voice features.
Thanks, Matt. Now, texting and typing, right? EyeOS is supposed to be the replacement to the mouse, so where's the keyboard? What if I want to, type a message, do a Google search, all that? Well, don't worry, EyeOS consider that. We got custom keyboards for both Windows and Mac. Texting could become tiresome after a while because all you're doing is looking at a screen and looking at letters. We also consider that. We got voice commands and voice to text. Just say what you want, EyeOS will listen to it, and then we'll map it to your screen. Voice commands, got plenty of those. We'll talk about it next. Hey EyeOS, open Chrome. Close tab. Open Mun. And that's just the tip of the iceberg of commands that we have. EyeOS can do more than just that. It can open your applications. It can open my favorite game. EyeOS, don't listen. And EyeOS is disabled, doesn't listen to you anymore. I know we mentioned that we have a couple of voice commands and a couple of keyboard shortcuts, but there's a lot of those. So we keep them in a help menu for you to look at. But we're hiding some voice commands more like Easter eggs. So good luck finding those Easter eggs. Anyways, to celebrate the success of EyeOS, let's end this with some peak music. Hey EyeOS, play me peak music.